Good afternoon, guys. Today we're going to talk a little bit about math. Yes, it's not a math class, but we're going to talk a little bit about math. It's not the big equations or anything like that, but it's something that if you understand it, you could change your business forever. So, but before that, let me just tell you a few things that depend on you, things that you can not control. You cannot control national economy. You cannot control interest rates going up. You cannot control the peace. You cannot control things that you see on the news every day. If you actually the kind of person that go look at the news and see what you have to real next time that you watch the news, try to see these. They don't talk about the good things on the world. They talk about the bad things, the things that attract you. But that's the things that's going to upset you, but you cannot control. So it's nothing to do with that. The only thing you can and you have control is your personal economy. So the amount of money that you make, you can control that. You can control your attitude. You can be a positive attitude or negative attitude, depend which one, but you can control that. You're the only person who can control that. You also can lose your car, you can lose your job, you can lose your house. You pretty much can lose everything, right? But let me tell you a few things that you cannot and you never gonna lose is your knowledge. As you grow, you got knowledge. You're never gonna lose that. You're not gonna lose your relationships. You're not gonna lose your family, your happiness. That's yours. That's nothing depend. That part, it doesn't depend on the economy. Doesn't depend of the interest rates go up or down. That's you. So the things just depend on the way you look to them. All right. So family, relationships, uh, the way you show yourself or you be happy, that's some things that you can control. That's some things that you can and you should control, right? So about of that right now, let's go to math because math, math is interesting. These numbers, right? So some of you are very bad on math. Some of you are very good. I used to be good. Today I'm, eh, I cannot count $100 bills anymore. But let's forget about that. So let's go back to math again. So I want you to start think about this. Think about that we are on a business that are based on referrals. Yeah, maybe some of you are knocking doors, maybe some of you are sending letters, maybe some of you are buying leads, but the main secret of this business is referrals. So it's about the people that is directly referred to you, people that you connect as you go, your doctor, your accountant, uh, the lady or the guy on the supermarket. That's the connections that you create as you go. And then you have the people that introduce to you by a friend of yours, by a family member. So that's your base. That's your referral base. So anybody, any acquaintances, people that was introduced to you, family, uh, people that you see day to day on a supermarket, whatever, people that you know on your circle. So let's say that on your circle, on your database, you have under 50 people. Under 50. I don't say that you have 500, that you have a million. Under 50. So if you know under 50 people, now let me just tell you something, and I'm pretty sure most of you know that. Every business have a turnover rate. Could be a negative one or can be a positive one, but you have a return rate. So right now, if you tell me that you knock at 100 doors and you have one person that talk to you, that's your rate. Is 1%. If you tell me you knock at $100, $100, I'm sorry, 100 doors, and you actually end up to speak with 50 people, that's a 50% rate. From that 50 people, you have 10 that actually want to do something. So that's the rate. That's the turnover rate, okay? But let's go back to numbers. According to the National Association of Realtors, the average sorry, sorry guys. The average person, so the average person on buys, buys or sells every 5 years. So if you have somebody that buy house from you today, most likely 5 years from now, they will be selling. So if you have under 50 people, the average is every 5 years, and they move. So let's say that 20% of your database, you're going to move on the next year, right? Under 50, every 5 years, so around 30 people will be moving next year. So if you did 30 transactions last year, you will be on the top 10% of all real estate agents nationwide. Imagine 30 transactions. I'm not saying 100 transactions, under 50. No, 30 transactions. If you did 30 transactions last year, you will be on the top 10% of real estates nationwide. So just think about this for a second. If those people that you sold, both of them, so you'd have 30 transactions, right? So they sold and they buy. So we talk about 60 transactions a year from a database of under 50. All right. So now the most important, interesting part of it is not that people, the people that you know. That's not that under 50 that you know. Let's imagine this: an average wedding have like under 50 people. No, under 50. I'm sorry, 250 people invited. So just for the sake, let's say that is under 50. So under 50 people that you know, they also know, each one of them know at least under 50 people. So we talk about under 50 times under 50, talk about 22,500 people in your community, in your group, in your referral base. Do you guys ever think about it? So it's not the people that you know, it's the people that they know, right? So if you have under 50 and each one of them have another under 50, and if you actually can put yourself in front of them and talk to them, and they be refer and they be introduce people to you, you will be 22,500 on your connections, on your base. So let's go back. 20% of them will buy or sell in 5 years. So if you have a community of 22,500, you will be making, you will have 4,500 people moving. So you have 45 buying and 45 selling. So you can do around, you're going to have on that group, I don't say you're going to do all of them, but on that group of 22,000 potential people that you know, that under 50 plus under 50, that each one of them know, 9,000 transactions. 9,000 transactions. And let's see these. I'm just saying that you just know under 50. I'm not saying that you know 200, that you know 1,000. Under 50. So my question to you is this, and I'm going to finish with this. From that list, that's referral base that we have, that people that you know, that people that you get in touch every day, so that under 50 that you know, that under 50 that they know, so from that 9,000 transactions a year, how many of them is going to be yours? How many of those 9,000 transactions is going to be yours? Everything depends on you. And now, remember this. All these numbers that I put is we talk about under 50 names, right? So let me ask you something. How many names do you have on your database? Do you know? Guys, remember, family, friends, people that you contact with, professionals. We talk about professionals, talk about attorneys, we talk about doctors, we talk about title agents, inspectors, everybody. Help them out, refer them somebody, because they will refer somebody to you. Create something between you guys. And you're definitely going to have some people send people to you. So 9,000 transactions, let me finish. 150 people on your database will produce 9,000 transactions a year. Do you want it or not? That's depend on you. How many they're going to get? Again, depend on you. Guys, have a good one. See you next time.